The DSS is to arrest Emefiele upon arrival in Nigeria over fraud on terrorism allegations. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. Meanwhile, Emefiele has refused to return to Nigeria from the United States of America amidst allegations of fraud and terrorism financing. The Department of State Services has vowed to immediately arrest him anytime he steps into this country upon his arrival to the country, despite a court order restraining the secret police from doing so. Meanwhile, Emefiele has refused to return to Nigeria from USA amongst all these allegations. With all this allegation on the CBN governor, it is going to be a huge task to get him to face the charges leveled against him. It says preliminary investigation revealed various acts of financing fraudulent activities perpetrated by Emefiele and his involvement in economic crimes of national security dimension. But the Federal High Court in Maitama, Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, issued an order restraining the DSS from arresting, detaining, or questioning Emefiele. However, sources in the DSS told reporters that they are aware that Emefiele deliberately decided to delay his return to Nigeria. They, however, noted that the secret police will arrest the Apex Bank governor, regardless of his antics and the recent court ruling. Emefiele has so far refused to return to Nigeria, but the position of the DSS has not changed. He will be arrested upon his arrival in Nigeria because what our preliminary investigation reveals against him are very serious and cannot be taken lightly, one of the sources said. On December 31st, 2022, a report published citing People's Gazette said the CBN governor may have concluded plans to return to the United Kingdom over developing threats of arrest by the DSS and amidst the seemingly reluctance by the presidency to wade into the matter. Since it is now looking impossible for him to return to Nigeria, the next move is to file for asylum in the UK. A source said the UK is his first option for asylum, but he has not ruled out the United States either. Emefiele was said to be in the US as of the morning of Friday, December 30th, 2022. It was unclear when he plans to return to the UK, but his strong family ties to Britain were said to be behind his decision to pursue asylum there. The ruling, delivered by Justice M.A. Hassan last week, barring his arrest, detention, and questioning by the DSS, also applies to the Inspector General of Police (IGP), Attorney General of the Federation (AGP), the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), and the CBN, who are listed as defendants. The court declares that the continuous harassment, intimidation, threats, restriction of free movement, abuse of right of office, moves to arrest, and humiliation of Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, over trumped-up allegations of terrorism financing and fraudulent practices, etc., by the second, third, and fourth respondents and their officers is vindictive, unwarranted, abrasive, oppressive, and same constitute a flagrant breach of his rights to personal liberty, dignity of human person, the right to policy-making powers, freedom of thought, conscience and religion and movement, as respectively provided and enshrined under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999. It also declared that in view of the ruling of the Honorable Justice Tosho sitting at the Federal High Court Maitama in State Security Services versus Mr. Godwin Emefiele, delivered on 15th December 2022, any continuous harassment, intimidation, threats, restriction of free movement of Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the governor of CBN, is unwarranted and oppressive. Okay, so this is what is coming from this side. The question people are asking is that it's also reported that President Muhammadu Buhari was under pressure from some of his associates to prevent the arrest of Emefiele by the secret police. Leading the campaign is said to be Mama Daura, a nephew and close confidant of the president. multiple sources had said. So this is quite a revelation, and honestly, what can we say? Under the administration of Godwin Emefiele, the country has witnessed one of the worst periods in foreign exchange, which has set the economy back many steps backward. And also the question is, if he didn't do anything, despite the allegations peddled around him, he's supposed to prove beyond any reasonable doubt that he has no hand in terrorism financing, he has no hand in fraudulent practices and all of that, because jumping from US to UK, leaving his job, will not last forever. What's your opinion on this? May God give us men that will have the hearts to be forthright, upright, and have the feeling of the common man on the streets. What more can we say? May God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.